Hey, we live? Hey, yeah, we live. Sorry, Christ. Hey, Shalom, Israel, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge on the Commanding Dunya Hana, 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And our mission is to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are according to the Bible, and that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And today is the Wednesday law class. You know what I'm saying? The Hebrew Q&A. So type in your questions, type in your comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me get there. It tells about. Oh, okay. Are we on Indiana? Or are we on a regular class? What we live on?
The one that you always do, main one.
Indiana?
No, it's the main one.
Oh, yeah, on the main one.
Get the most use.
Okay.
It's the one with the way.
Yeah, I got it.
It's like saying.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like? No, I don't like it. All right, let's sweat. All right. Hey, what it do, TikTok? Hey, we're going to go into Deuteronomy today, man. You know what I'm saying? Since it's all about the law, we need to understand how the law can prolong our lives. You understand? We wonder why we are suffering and down, and in the ghettos, and in the barrios, and in the reservations. Why are we living like this? Why are we at the bottom? It's because we reject the knowledge of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said, we are destroyed because the lack of knowledge. And that's in the book of Hosea. Let me get there real quick. Hold on. Bear with me, TikTok. You understand? Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people. No, all people. My people. You understand? It don't say all people, man. He's saying his people. All throughout the scripture, the Lord is going to separate you from the rest. All throughout the scripture. All throughout the Bible, it will say his people. Israel. Hey, what? You understand? He separates you from all nations upon the earth, man. His people. Let my people go. He told that to Pharaoh, the so-called Hamites. But I thought God was here for everybody. Then why did Joseph, Moses told Pharaoh that the Most High left a message for him to let my people go. If we was all united, if we was all one nation. If why didn't they how can I put this? Joseph, they knew when they found out that he was an Israelite, they locked him up. You know what I'm saying? Because that tells you that, you know, that blacks and Hamites are not the same. That tells you right there that we are not the same. Because they thought Joseph was one of them. They thought he was a Hamite. Come to find out, he was an Israelite. He was a black man from the tribe of Judah. You understand? All throughout the scriptures, man, it tells you that they are not like us. We are not the same. This Bible don't pertain to them. It pertains to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. They don't have the knowledge of the Most High God. They don't have the law, statutes, commandments. They can do what they want to do. They're not going to get punished like you do. What you guys say about that, TikTok? Yeah? Hey, let's get it. Where them comments at? What you guys say about that, TikTok? I'm telling you that we're not the same. That we're not of the same nation, man. We are nothing alike. We are the Lord's chosen people. You understand? And the Lord said if we keep the law, statutes, commandments, he's going to put us high above all other nations, above you. That's what he said, man. Hey, don't unalive the messenger. That's what the scripture states. That if we keep the law, statutes, commandments, we're going to rule this earth. You understand? And the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians wonder why we are destroyed. We're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Because you wanted to follow Martin Luther King when he told you to join unto them. When we joined under our oppressors, our adversaries, we lost everything. We lost all the businesses. When our businesses was great. We wanted to eat with them, though. We wanted to build up their community. We want to fit in with them. When all we had to do was be pro-black, spin pro-black, spin black. You understand? And then we will have the best restaurants on the face of the earth. You understand? That's the thing. They'll start a restaurant and then they'll take our culture, man. You understand? Like these steak and lemonades in every ghetto, in every hood, cooking the fried chicken, or or in the salons, doing the hair, and cooking chicken wings. When we do it better than anybody. Grandmom do it better than anybody. You understand? They have stole your identity. They have took your culture. And why? Because you are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because you don't know who you are, according to the Bible, man. That's why. That's how. That's how they can take your identity. Because thou has rejected knowledge. You rejected it. Not that you didn't understand it. You rejected the Most High God. You rejected the priests and prophets. And you wonder why you living in the conditions that you are in. But you accepted the oppressor. You accepted Joe Biden. You accepted Donald Trump. You accept those things. You accept his knowledge and his traditions. I will also reject thee. The Lord has rejected you. And you wonder why you are in the conditions that you are in. Wonder why you are in hell right now. Because you chose it. You chose to be in hell by rejecting the Most High God, by turning away from his words. You understand? That's how. That thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Now your children got to suffer. Now your children facing the wrath. Now your seed is going through what you going through. Now he don't have no inheritance. Only thing he inherit is the tradition of our oppressors. Because you rejected the knowledge. See, that's why it's a beautiful thing, this truth. Because once a brother in the school gain this truth, his sons, his daughter, his newborn also gain this truth, this knowledge, man. It's the only thing we have left. We lost everything else. Only thing we got is our identity, is who we are. And that's the Lord's chosen people. The 12 tribes of Israel. That's the only thing we have left. Hey, shalom, Israel. What you doing, that? Oh. Hey, look at your shirt. Oh. Sorry. Hey, shalom, Israel. Back to the scriptures, man. We was in the book of Deuteronomy. No, we was in the book of Hosea, stating how we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We're suffering and in the ghettos and the burials for the lack of knowledge, man. Because we rejected the Most High God. We rejected this truth. And the Lord said, you rejecting this knowledge, he's going to reject you. Yo, the TikTok page got suspended like a mug. Yup. All right. You understand? He said he's going to reject your seed. So that means your children is going to suffer of you rejecting this knowledge. And like I was saying, it's a beautiful thing once you get in this truth. Because once you get in this truth, and or once our brother get in this truth, and accept this truth, accept the knowledge of the Most High God, he's going to pass it down to his children. His children is going to be born in the truth. And that's a beautiful thing. It's going to rid all the curses. He ain't going to have to suffer like we did. He ain't got to worry about, his children ain't got to worry about eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Right. That was put on us by our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? You damn right. Christ is the only way. You right. But just like in the Old Testament, when the people didn't talk to the Most High God, they didn't go to the Most High God. They went to Moses. And that's the same thing today. You understand? There's no personal relationship with the Most High God. You want to get close to the Most High God? You want to talk to the Most High God? You come to the priests and prophets, man. Because the Lord don't deal with you face to face or one-on-one. He didn't do it then and he don't do it now. He deal with you through these scriptures, man. You understand? He deal with it through these scriptures. I know you think you got a personal relationship with the Most High God, but it don't work like that. You understand? It don't work like that. He left you the law, statutes, commandments. He left you the book. He's talking to you through the scriptures. He's talking to you through the Bible. You understand? Now let's get some Deuteronomy 28 and 15. All right, 28 and 1. Salakia. Hey, make sure you type your questions in comment, TikTok. You know, we appreciate y'all be joining in. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And this shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently. So if you shall hearken, listen, man, carefully, study. You understand? These are the scriptures. Like I said, this is how the Most High communicate with you. Right here. You got no excuse. Well, I didn't know. It's in the Bible, man. It's in the scripture. The thing is, your religious leaders ain't been teaching you this Bible. And that's why you don't know. That's why you don't know. That's why you don't understand. That's why you can't cope and can't maneuver through life. Because they didn't show you how. But I come to tell you today that you're not alone. Just pick up the phone, man. Make sure you're watching that class. Make sure you let your loved ones know in the prison system, in the prison program. Let them know that there's a group of people that cares for you in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Unto the voice of the Lord, thy God, to observe. That means to study, to observe something, to look over. You got to observe the law, statutes, commandments, man. You got to study them. Study them like you did for that master or for that bachelor degree. Study them like you did studying that film for the next football game or the next basketball game. Study, man. Study these scriptures. We ain't just making this up. We're not going to tell you something that's going to harm you. We're telling you because we have studied. And we have seen the outcome of brothers and sisters that has followed the law, statute, commandments, that was on drugs, that was homeless, that was in the prison systems, now doing the will of the Most High God. And that's the thing. So you think about the religious places and you think that following the Most High God is soft. Man, it's nothing but soldiers in here, man. Because the Lord said he's a man of war. See, growing up, we thought, you know what I'm saying, going to the religious places and we seeing how soft they was. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how soft they was. Making you go in the middle of the aisle, break down, crying in front of everybody. Man, that's weak. You know what I'm saying? They make the strongest, most masculine man come to the middle of the aisle to cry down in front of everybody, man. The hell with that. Just be humiliated, man. Nah, and here we raise soldiers. We raise up no cowards. You understand? Our nation don't need prayers right now, man. They need men of action. We've been praying. We don't need prayers right now. We need men that's gonna do the work, do the will, do the work. That's about that life, man. Your religious leader ain't about that life. That he ain't suffer like you suffer. He ain't been in the ghettos down. He been too busy taking from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. You understand? What you gotta say about that, TikTok? All right. Make sure y'all post your comments in the chat. All right, we're gonna shut it off and go back. Let me see. Hey, touch button. Start it over, Robert. Sorry. Screenshot and start over. How many views? Screenshot and start over. I'm saying you might want to get up here, right? Yeah, we did have to shirt. Double tone. About 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm finna start. Okay. Go ahead. We to what? No, I'm about to that in a second. Okay. It's a topic used too much. Right. It's live. Live. What'd you say though? It's live. You better say before that? No. Oh shit! Don't worry about it tonight. Hey, tell the button. Can you turn this fan on? Oh, we shy. Hey, it's live? It's live, sir. All right. Hey, salam, TikTok. Hold them up. Hey, salam, Israel. What's going on, TikTok? Yeah, man. So what I was bringing out is how God's statutes, commandments is going to set us on the earth. You understand? And that's what we need to do. We wonder why we at the bottom, why we suffering, why we in the ghettos, why we don't have an inheritance, because we don't keep the law, statutes, commandments. We don't follow the Most High God. That's why. You understand? So we're gonna get back in Deuteronomy, because the Lord tells us, man, if we keep the law, statutes, commandments, we don't have to live like this. We wouldn't be in the situation that we are in. But we listen and lost everything. We had the black community thriving, but we rejected the Most High God. And the Lord said He's going to reject you and your seed and your children. Your children are going to go through and suffer as well. You understand? Your children don't have no inheritance. We don't have nothing that we're going to leave our children. No land, no cattle. You understand? And I don't know, black people, we like, well, there's some black people, but I'm talking about the majority of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We are down low. We are suffering. When you turn on the news, who do you see being unalive? That's what I mean, that we have left them with nothing. They don't have no inheritance. Only thing they inherit is the tradition of man. And the tradition that unalive us every goddamn day, every pagan holiday, man. That's a tradition that we have that we have left our children. That's it. You understand? It's time that we break that cycle and we break that curses by coming back to the Most High God and keeping the law, statutes, commandments. You understand? And the only way to do that, man, let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, no, thy oppressor, thy God, Joe Biden, thy God, Donald Trump, thy God. Man, hearken unto the voice of the Most High God, not of the oppressor, not of man. You understand? Everything that we're going to bring to you is of the Bible, is of God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about your religious leader, but I do know that he don't open up that book. He don't open up that book. You know what I'm saying? They're going to sing some music, bang some tambourines, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to eat good, and that's it, man. But in here, this Bible, that's called eating good, man. That's a taste of life right there. Come eat of the good fruit, which is these laws, statutes, commandments. You understand? Let's get some more in the scriptures. To observe, to study. You understand? The Lord said to observe his laws, statutes, commandments. Observe his words. Right? And to do all his commandments. No, some of them. Just pay your tithes. The Lord said do all his commandments, man. When they tell you that the laws are do away with, that's because that they dislike you. And you're going to be unalive because of it. You understand? You're going to be unalive because of it. Because the Lord said if you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, it's going to prolong your life, man. Let's get some more in the scriptures. Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So why didn't they teach you to keep the law, statutes, commandments? Huh? Why wouldn't they tell you to keep the law, statutes, commandments if you're going to be above everybody? Why am I telling you that the laws are do away with? Yeah, they might help. Who's that? Oh. All right, come on. Let's wait. Come on, let's wait. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. The Lord said he's going to set you high above all nations. You understand? Now you too wild, right? Oh, you too wild? Yeah. No, you too wild? Yeah. Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee. He said blessings are going to come on you. Why they ain't telling you to keep the law, commandments, man? That don't make no sense. That don't make no damn sense. He said the blessings are going to come on you if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. So why they telling you that the laws are do away with? Huh? That sounds like a hater to me. Right? Right. Come on, TikTok. If you know that you're going to thrive if you do this, or you know that let's put it like this. You got your homeboys, right? And you know if he do this, he going to thrive. He going to be up. You tell him, don't do it, he going to be down. Hey, man, don't do that. Hey, nah, you shouldn't do that. Hey, that sounds like a player hater move, don't it? That's your religious leader. You understand? We not the same. Hey, understand this. That religious place ain't like, hey, we how you say they ain't like us, man. We not the same. You know what I'm saying? They be straight on some, you know what? Trying to bring a brother down. But at UPK, we just want to see our brothers up. Right. You know what I'm talking about? We all trying to shine. We all trying to eat. You know what I'm talking about? And I know, hey, we men of war right here. I know all my brothers and sisters can relate. We ain't on that playing, hating stuff, man. We want our brothers to grow. We want our brothers to shine. We want our brothers to live. We're not going to tell you that the laws will do away with. We're going to tell you if you don't keep those statutes commandments, the Lord is going to. And the proof is in the pudding. Wonder why we unalive every day. Wonder why we in the ghettos, in the barrios, in the reservations, man. Wonder why we down. Because our religious leaders ain't telling us this Bible, ain't teaching us this Bible. Because they don't want to see us up. They want to see us shine. Right. You understand? It's simple as that. Let's get some more in the truth. I mean, the scriptures. Slack you. I'm going to start from verse 2. And all these blessings shall on thee. You know what I'm saying? That sound good? Hey, everybody say, hey, count your blessings. Blessings. If you keep the law, statutes, commandments. And overtake thee. He said the blessings are going to come on you and overtake you. Like you're going to be like, God damn, man, I'm going to have to give some away. That's how much blessings you're going to have, man. If thou shalt hearken, no, if you shall disobey the Most High God, if thou shalt hearken, if you shall listen, hear, like the scripture said, thee that have an ear, let them hear. You understand? Let them hear. Hey, you want to debate, man? Call Cross the Line Radio, man. Come on, man. You know what it is. It's UPK, under Commander General Yohana, undefeated since 1969, man. When you see Captain Cesare out rocking his belt, undefeated, you already know what the deal is, man. First of all, you want to debate, you want to battle, man, get you some followers first. Right. You know what I'm saying? Get you a live stream, get you a TikTok, get your own account, and then come battle, man. You understand? I'm not saying, hey, do your thing now, but come correct. You understand? You ain't worth battling. Get you an account. Get you some followers. Start a movement, and then come holler at us, man. Come on, man. We trying to build up our people. And like I said, you got them playing hating again, that's going to try to stop you from building up your people. I'm telling you, man, it happened in the book of Nehemiah, right? It happened in Nehemiah when the oppressor was mad, seeing that Nehemiah was building up and helping his people. And when we go out to these street corners, right, and we pass out food and we pass out clothes, they get mad. They don't like to see us helping out each other, man. They don't like that. They don't like to see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians thriving. You understand? They still trying to figure out a way to unalive us, how to make us extinct. Well, you can't, because we the Lord chosen people, and we still here. And we ain't going nowhere. You understand? Come on, man. We at the bottom. They still be us. They got everything. They got all the money in the world, live in each other. They unalive themselves. You know what I'm saying? That tells you money ain't everything. Hey, money is not everything. You understand? Like the scripture said, what good is it if a brother gain the world but lose his soul, man? Money can't fix black people. We got money. Just look up Google how much money blacks people spent during 4th of July. We got money. That's not the problem. The problem is we don't have the law, statute, commandments. We don't have this Bible. We don't have righteous leadership. Right. You understand? Let's get some more on the scriptures, though. Verse 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed you're going to be in the city. You won't have to be another George Floyd. Maybe we can be another Black Wall Street or a Greenwood or a Rosewood and be thriving. Then it says, blessed shall be in the field. We should have crops, cattle, an inheritance for our children. We don't have no inheritance for our children. What are we going to leave when we be gone from this place? What are we going to leave our children? The tradition of man? We're going to leave them off the hands of our oppressor? Come on, man. Nah. What we're going to do, we're going to teach our children these laws, statutes, commandments. Because this is this rulership. This is this teaching them how to rule this earth, man. That's what this Bible teaches you. How you're going to be above all nations. And this is the only way to do it. You want to be on top? You don't want to be on the bottom no more? Well, you need to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, man.
Right.
It's time to get organized. It's time to be disciplined.
Right.
It's time to rise up, man. And the only way to do it is by this Bible. I mean, just look at the religious places. You don't organize? You look at them, man. You think they got it figured out? Man, they've been holding it. Hey, man, the religious place here since Christ. And they still get people off of drugs. They still can't get people, and why people are man.
Right.
Because they ain't doing the will of the Lord. They're not doing the will. You understand? All right, let's sit on that. Let me see. Verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, man. That's about what's the fruit of thy body? Nope.
It's a body.
The fruit of thy body is your seed, is your children, man. That's the fruit of thy body. That's your children going to be. You understand? Like I said, man, when a brother come in this truth and he accept this knowledge and accept the Most High God, he's going to pass it along to his children, man. That's because he loves his children. And that's the same thing that your religious leader should be doing. He so claimed that he got all the knowledge. He's a man of God. You know what I'm saying? He can't raise up righteous fruit. Come on, man. How come he cannot bear not one right fruit? He's the man of God. He got all the answers, got all the knowledge. But where is his fruit? Come on, man. The Lord ain't with that place. The Lord is not with that place. He's just trying to take your grandma's money. That's all he do, is take all your money and commit adultery. That's all they do over there. Let's get some more on the scriptures, man. And the fruit of them had crops, right? If you keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. So why are they telling you that the laws will do away with? When the Lord said you're going to have all these things if you keep the law. That don't make no damn sense, man. The Lord said you're going to have this. You're going to rule the earth if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, right? So why in the hell are they telling you that the laws will do away with it? That's because they don't want to see you shine. They don't want you on the top. Priest and officer of the Israelite School of Universal Knowledge under Commander Junior. You understand? These are shields. You know what I'm saying? These are shields of David's. You know what I'm saying? The signature. It's like a family crest. You know? Let's get some more in the scripture. Where we at? And the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. He said he's gonna bless your cattle. They're gonna grow. They're gonna cattle, sheep. The point of all this is that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to come back to the law, statute, commandments, man. Because the Lord said, if you keep the law, statute, commandments, he's going to set you high above all nations, that you're going to rule this earth. So why in the hell is your religious leaders telling you that the laws are do away with? Huh, Raymond Rich? What you think about that? That's the point of this class. What you got to teach? Where's your knowledge at? How are we going to get out the ghettos and the barrios and reservations? What are your solutions? Those are questions, man, that the people need to hear and need to be asking. That's the point of this class. Hey, Shalom, Cat. Verse 5. Blessed shall be thy basket in thy store, and blessed shall be the basket, your grocery carts. It's down. What it say? It says suspended.
Oh, today? It got suspended.
I guess so.
Damn, it was good yesterday. We used yesterday.
Yep. So I'm going live on my phone too as well to make up for the numbers. Yeah, with him.
They bullshitting or you say you slip up?
Nah, I peeled it.
So. No, I'm saying when you was doing the live, did you slip up?
I don't live, sir. Live, sir.
Yeah, it's tripping.
Yeah, so I peeled it. Verse 6. Blessed shall be thou be when thou cometh in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. You shall be blessed when you go inside the house or wherever you go. And whenever you go out, you shall be blessed, man. The Lord shall be with you. So you know, hey, that's the point of this class, man. Come on, man. You ain't been paying attention or something. That's the point of this class. So Raymond Rich said, so you are believing in God. That's the point of this class. That's why we here teaching this class. Maybe you need to start believing in God. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you have a God. These other nations don't have one. You are the Lord's chosen people, man. And the Lord brought the law, statutes, commandments to you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. He said, you have I known out of all the families upon this earth. This ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some more. Verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine adversaries that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. So those that rise up against you, man, if you keep in the law, statutes, commandments, they will be smitten before thy face, man. The Lord will deal with your adversaries, man. He said, vengeance is his. You just focus on the work. You just keep the law, statutes, commandments. You just raise up more fruit. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. Man, they're going to come against you one way and they're going to scatter. Verse 8. The Lord shall command thee blessings upon thee and thy storehouse, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. So not only you're going to have crop and cattle if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, you're going to have storage. You're going to have store. You're going to have businesses. Business is going to be booming. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you set your hand to do, the Lord is going to bless it. So why is your religious leaders telling you that the laws will do away with? When the Lord said, if you do all these things, he's going to bless you. He's going to bless your hand, whatever you touch. It don't make no sense, Cat. You know what I'm saying? They telling us that the laws will do away with, but in the scripture, in the Bible said, if you do keep the laws, he's going to bless you, that the blessings are going to overtake you. So it don't make sense, man. That sounds like a player hater or something. Just want to see you down. They don't want to see you shine. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself. He's going to choose him a holy people unto himself. A separate people from the rest, man. From the rest of the nations. He's going to choose him a group of people. And they're going to be separate from them. Verse 9, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. Verse 10, and all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord. And you keep the law, statutes, commandments, they're going to see that you are of the Lord. They're going to see. When they see the ISUBK, they see righteous men. And here's the juicy part. And they shall be afraid of thee. I remember one time a brother was walking into the store, right? And a woman came to him to ask who was he? You know what I'm saying? She said, "You look scary." She said, "You look like a man of purpose." You know what I'm saying? They don't fear no man, gangbanger walking down the street, man. That's nothing, man. They ain't worrying about that. That brother's gonna go unalive his brother the same day, the same night. Right. But when they look at the ISUPK, they know what we here for. We here to build up this nation. We here to build up our people. Like I said, they get mad when they see us out on the street corners building up our brothers and sisters, man. Just like they did in Nehemiah when he was rebuilding the temple of the Lord and helping out his people. They was furious, man. You gotta understand. You gotta put it in the back in today's time, or you gotta put it. Think about it in biblical time, man. They did the same thing in Egypt. Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, sir. What we got on the scriptures? Verse 11. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous and goods, and the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and the lands which the Lord swore unto thy fathers to give thee. Let's see where we at. Let's drop down to 13. No, we're going to go to 12. Verse 12. The Lord shall open unto thee his goods, or it's like his good treasure, the heaven, to give thee rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations. He said, we're going to lend unto nations. We ain't going to have to go to them. They're going to have to come to us. If we keep the law, statute, commandments, man. You got to understand, man, Israel was a wealthy nation. You know what I'm saying? Just look at you now, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You shine with nothing. I'd imagine if you get some money. Huh? Imagine if you keep the law, statute, commandments, and follow the Most High God. Imagine what you can do then. You already the best fighters on the face of the earth, the best football, the fastest. Come on, man. We really don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? We shine with nothing. Right. Come on, man. Imagine if we get something. Imagine if the Lord is on our side and blessing us in everything we do. What you think about that, TikTok? Do I sound like I'm full of BS? Come on, man. We already shine. We already the best. And we down. And we still dominate the football leagues. And we still dominate boxing. And we still dominate everything we do, the music industry. Come on, man. Ain't nobody listen to country. I'm not saying country's bad, but black people started that too. What's that brother name? Something Ruckus. Whitaker Ruckus or something. That black country singer, man. Oh, they want to rock me like a Ferris wheel. Come on, man. We do that too. Hey, mama, rock me. What's the time? Yeah, go ahead, money man. Just watch what you say though.
Country is depressing. No offense, but it's depressing. We all know that. You have people tearing and crying and this and that. Come on, man. That's not motivating nobody. Right. You know what I mean? That's all I want to say, sir.
Right. Damn right. You understand? Come on, man. We do that too. All I'm trying to say is, man, your religious leaders have been leading you astray. They've been telling you that the laws are do away with. You know what I'm saying? But the laws are being do away with are only bringing you down. It's only bringing you down, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? These are proof. This is, man, pick up the Bible and go to Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15. It's going to tell you the what you will receive if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. They telling you that the laws will do away with. You know what I'm saying? And that's only bringing you down. It's only going to make you be unalive. It's lucky. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get some more. Where we at? Hey, that fan on high, right?
That's all we do.
Verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. The Lord said, you're going to be on top, man. That's what I'm saying. Don't that make sense? Why the hell are they telling me that not to keep the law, statutes, commandments, when the Lord said if I do, I'm going to be on top. I'm going to be the head. Right now, we the tail. So something ain't right because it says otherwise in the scriptures. So that tells you we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Talking about send them prayers in. Pray, pray, pray. Keep on praying. We've been praying for over 400 years, man. It's time that we be about action. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. We shall be above, man. Man, ask yourself that, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Could this brother be right? Could these scriptures be right and your religious leader be wrong? And wonder why you going through hell? Because I know you is. Because I know you're not keeping the law, statutes, commandments. Because you don't know how. Because your religious leader didn't teach you. I know you're not keeping them. You know how I know? Because they tell you that the laws are do away with. Why would you keep them? Why would you be keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, man? Because you think a man of God, you think he's the man of God, and he's telling you that the laws are do away with. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. Verse 14. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day. You shouldn't go aside. That's why you got to stay in these scriptures. That's why you got to stay in class so you won't fall away. You know what I'm saying? You got to be rooted in this truth because you're going to have temptations every goddamn day. It's going to try to lead you astray. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have that religious leader telling you that the laws are do away with. And it sounds good because you can do whatever you want. You can still continue to smoke. You can still continue to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Oh, you can sleep with that brother's wife. It sounds good. But ruling this earth sounds even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Being on top of everybody and all the nations sounds better.
Right.
Verse 14. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods, to serve them. That's what you're doing when you're away from this truth. When you are away from this Bible, you are serving other gods, man. You understand? You celebrating birthdays. There's nothing about birthdays in this Bible. That's the a heathen. Let me see.
Custom.
No. That's the other people's customs. You know what I'm saying? That's not our culture. You know what I'm saying? Christ didn't celebrate his birthdays, man. And in the scripture, they said the day that you're unalive is better than your day of birth. You know what I'm saying? Because what name do you have when you just born? You don't have no name. You didn't do nothing to be honored. But who are you going to be when you're unalive? What did he do to be honored? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be a man of the Lord, man of the Bible, a man that's going to be unalive for his nation? That's something to honor. Not some wicked beast that's just unaliving his brother or damning his nation. That's nothing to honor. You honor Martin Luther King every year, and all he did was damn you. Damn our people by joining hands with our adversaries, man. With the people that put us in the conditions that we are in. And that's how I know that you don't know this Bible, because the Lord is against that. The Lord is against us from joining with these other nations. It's in the book of Deuteronomy 7:3. He said, join not unto them. All throughout the scripture, the Lord tells us to separate from them. While your religious leader tell us to forgive them. Turn the other way. Turn the other cheek. When it said to forgive your adversary, it was talking about your brother. And you can't even do that.
Right.
You can't forgive your brother that you see every goddamn day.
Right.
You can't stand him, but you can forgive them for over 400 years of slavery. Come on, make it make sense. Let me get verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments. So now we getting into the curses if you don't obey the Most High God. We didn't got what can happen if you do. If you do keep the law, statutes, commandments, it was all good. Like, you can get rewarded, and you can also get rewarded. You can get rewarded both ways, man. You can get rewarded good, and you can get rewarded bad. You know what I'm saying? To do, so like to observe, to do all his commandments. So if you don't study these laws, statutes, commandments, and do them, this is what's going to happen. Which and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. He said these curses are going to come upon you. Just like you, if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, the blessings are going to overtake you. But if you don't keep them, these curses are going to overtake you. You understand? Now we don't have no inheritance. Only inheritance that we inherit is the tradition of our oppressor. It's 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays. You don't know nothing of the Passover. Meanwhile, another group of people are are celebrating your high holy days. Shalom. Hey, shalom. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? They studying your high holy days. They walking around acting like they you. They walking around with your identity. And you don't see nothing wrong with that, because you lost your fighting spirit, because this place make you feel good, because you can do what you want to do. This the land of the free. That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city. Now you're going to be cursed in the city. Now you're going to be a Tamir Rice or a George Floyd or an Emmett Till. Cursed shall thou be in the city. We curse in the city. We get harassed in the city. We get unalive in the city. Some of us don't ever make it out the city. And cursed shall thou be in the field. We ain't got no crops. Man, you look on Facebook, you see them other nations, man, they got abundance of lamb, goat, sheep. We ain't got nothing. And I know some people going to say, ignorant black people going to say, yeah, well, some black people do. It's like, some of us do. I'm talking about the majority. We don't see their people suffering. We don't see that. You don't go on Facebook and see their people down. So,
can I say something?
okay.
You see all of our people have lands and this and that. If all of our people had it,
Right.
boy, that would be a beautiful sight, beautiful thing to see.
Right.
Growing plants and this and that. Like it might seem like it's whack, but it's not whack. It's part of survival. You know what I mean? So like growing all these fruits and this and that, instead of going to the store all the time where they charging crazy price, you can do it yourself. Right. What they doing, you can do it yourself.
And not only that, and what the ones that don't have it, they'll make a whole big. I'm talking about they'll cook for the whole community.
Right.
In Dubai, there's no homeless.
Right.
In Dubai, they got vending machines on the corners where you can just go get food. That's for the homeless. You know what I'm saying? There's really no homeless in Dubai.
Right.
Like they are taken care of. And America can do it too if they didn't throw away the food. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's a scripture on that. You ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to, like all the leftover food, you ain't supposed to throw it away. You're supposed to give it to the poor. But they refuse to give it to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. They refuse to aid you, just like they refuse to aid them Levi brothers on the border when that earthquake hit Haiti.
All right. One more thing I want to say.
Okay.
I want, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know how to do it, the plans and this and that and everything, come to the ISUPK, One West.
Damn right. Damn right. Yep. If you don't know something in the truth, in the ISUPK, there's a brother that will teach you. There's a brother who will find the answers and show you the way. You don't know anything about anything because you're listening too slow. And you ain't watching the right thing. You need to be watching the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hanna. You understand? I know you don't know nothing. That's why you come to this class. So you can learn. You understand? And you're being humble. And I appreciate that. Make sure you call the ISUPK, the nearest city near you, so you can get and know something. So you can learn and take heed of this knowledge, man. You understand? Let's get some more in the scriptures, though. Verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. Talks about what's the fruit of thy body?
So like it's our seed of flesh or people.
Yep, no, you right, you right. It's your seed, man. I'm saying just like in the beginning, it said, "Curse or blessed shall be thy fruit of thy body," man. Now it's talking about curse the fruit of thy body. Your seed is going to suffer. Your children is going to suffer. You understand? He's going to come into it. He's going to be born into an inhabitant or inhabitant that's not his. That's no. That's of the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July. Christmas. He's going to come into a inheritance thinking that Christ is a Blanco. You know what I'm saying? When Christ is of the tribe of Judah. When Christ is a black man, according to the Bible. He's cursed now. You understand? He don't have no crops. He don't have nothing going for him. Only thing he got, Lord will, that he run into the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hanna. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I'm just saying, like thinking like as growing, the same thing as a plant is growing. Right. It's the same thing as a plant. We grow just like a plant. Right. If you really notice it, we grow as a plant. Right. Come on, man. Like, man, that's God's creation. Yep.
All right, verse 19. Cursed shalt thou be when thou cometh in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexing, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do. So now, whatever you set your hand to do, the Lord's going to curse it, man. You're going to wonder why you work so hard and still at the bottom. You're going to wonder why you work so hard and still got nothing. You're going to wonder why you suffering, man. And in the burials, in the ghettos, man. and you've been working, you've been doing what you're supposed to do according to this place, and still ain't got nothing. That's because the Lord put that curse on you. Hey, with that, go into class. Imagine. That's the man behind the podium. ISUPK security announcements. Where the ISUPK started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to sell themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to her brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment. Numbers 18 to 21. Malachi 3 and 8 to 10. Means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Get to the treasury department or teacher, preach fund. Free will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend in Detroit. In Detroit, Michigan. August 1st to August 4th. You're going to have the scripture breakdown. You're going to have the Round Truth podcast, a Round Table of Truth podcast. You're going to have Cap in the Cod album giveaway, or what's it? Album release party. And also you're going to have camp downtown Detroit. And you're going to have a black and brown barbecue. You understand? Where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians can come together. Make sure you be there. Go to isupk.com for more information. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, a module, which means to rise. The Pungwa Hakadam means turn to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawu, Sabasamayim, Kwadash, Hayah, Simka, Yahawah, Malakwaka, Daba'ah, Batazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'awataza, Kawa, Hayah, Basamayim, the Thun, the Nawu, the Come, Call, Yuwam, Asalakunaw, Kawafinaw, Kasalakunaw, Kawafinaw, Malaa, Tabayanaw, Munasawan, Abo, Awashanaw, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, the Cup, Amalaku, Walaala, Wathapan, and Wilayum, Aman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and give us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Cut. It's like, okay. So, it's me to turn. Courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel. Mam Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shemai Shah Rakatum. That's Matah. Courtesy salute to the sisters watching online. Men of Israel. Mam Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shemai Rakatum. Shah. That's Matah. Class dismissed.
What you gotta do also when you go to this one, you gotta